Hi everybody, my name is Sierra and I'm going to show you some of my favorite Usborne books. First is Secrets of the Apple Tree. This is the Shine a Light series. Usborne has a lot of these. So you get out your flashlight when you read this book and it says, "The apple tree is green with leaves in the summer. Can you see what it looks like in the winter?" So then you get your flashlight on, and this is kind of hard to show you guys. You shine the light behind and you can see what the tree looks like without its leaves in the winter. And then it goes on to the next page. What are these birds looking for? And you can see all the worms under the ground. So super fun. Each page has awesome stuff hidden behind it. Okay, next is the Muddle and Match books. They have a bunch of these as well. This one is the Muddle and Match Imagine. Teaches kids about alliteration. Petulia, the pretty and pink princess, pops into the palace gardens to pick poppies with her pet puppy Pickles. So from there, the kids can flip through and decide what kind of a story they want. So this says, Enid, the excitable explorer, flaps her fabulous fairy wings to meet with minnows in the moonlight. Super fun and silly for the kids to be able to change the story. All right. Next is All Better. This was my very first Usborne book ever, and I love it. So you have all of these fun Band-Aid stickers, and I'll just show you this one. So it says, "Oh no, dog wasn't looking where he was going. Ouch." And you can see the owie. It says, "Clean it, kiss it, and put a Band-Aid on it." And then you say, "All better." And it goes through and does this with the monkey who bonked his head, the sheep. Super fun and interactive for those littles. Okay, this is probably my favorite Usborne so far that I have. It's called A Tale of Two Beasts. So this little girl walks through the woods and it says, "I was walking home from grandmother's house through the deep dark woods when I spied a strange little beast." And it goes on to talk about how she takes him home and names him, gives him clothes, builds him a house, and she just loves him so much, and he escapes. And she's so mad at her mom for not letting her go find her new friend. And then it's Tale of Two Beasts Part 2. So this second part of the story is told by him. And he says, "I was hanging from my favorite tree singing happily to the birds when I was ambushed by a terrible beast." So it goes through and it talks about his perspective and just shows that there's always two sides to a story, and they end up being friends in the end, and it's just really cute. All right, now this is one of the That's Not My books. Yeah, Usborne has a ton of these. They have That's Not My Puppy, That's Not My Tractor. This is That's Not My Bee. So it says, "That's not my bee, its feelers are too bumpy." It continues, "That's not my bee, its tummy is too fuzzy." Each page has something for them to feel or squish. And finally it ends on, "That's my bee, its wings are so sparkly." Really fun for the little ones to be able to fill the book and read. Next, I'm going to show you Nibbles. Nibbles the Book Monster. So Sawyer's favorite is Nibbles, the Dinosaur Guide. This book is all about dinosaurs, and you're reading this book when all of a sudden you realize, oh, someone has nibbled a hole in this book. And so the whole time you're trying to find out who it is. It's Nibbles. And you go through, you keep learning about the dinosaurs, and they're telling him to get out of their book, and he's eating all of their food, and they're not happy about it. So it's really fun and silly. Where did he go? Anyways, that's my son's definite favorite. Next is You Choose. So kids don't get to choose very many things throughout the day. We usually are picking out so many things for them just because they're so little and they can't do it on their own yet. So this book is fun and gets them talking, and it says, if you could go anywhere, where would you go? And so you can show them, would you go to the city? Would you go into a volcano? If you could pick your family and friends, would you want a pirate? Would you want a fairy princess? Just really fun. I like this with my son because it gets the conversation going and we talk about things that we've never talked about before. So really fun. Next is the illustrated fairy tales. So if you type in on the Usborne website illustrated, a bunch of their Usborne illustrated books will come up. They have like illustrated Bible stories, or illustrated stories from Aesop, illustrated Anne of Green Gables, a bunch of stories that normally aren't illustrated, they have illustrated. So they make them really fun for kids. There's Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast, The Emperor and the Nightingale, and the pictures are really fun. And I like that it has this little bookmark too. Fun bedtime stories. Next, I'm going to show you is the Look Inside series. This one is Look Inside Your Body. They have tons of awesome flaps that teach kids. It says, on the outside of your body, you have a thin layer of stretchy skin. Under your skin are thick, stretchy muscles that help you move. Underneath your muscles are your bones. And then it goes in and has even more flaps. I've never seen so many flaps. Super fun. This one is called, this page is about your senses. And it has noises so they can hear and learn about how your ear works. It talks about your eyeball, and there's like so much, sorry, this is hard to show you guys backwards. So many flaps. So that's super informative, fun. And then last one I'm going to show you guys is called the What If Monster. I love this because I feel like I was the What If Monster as a child. And I was always nervous about everything. This monster says, he's teaching this kid, what if I tumble? What if there's wind? What if you slip and your knee gets all skinned? What if they giggle? What if it's chilly? What if you jump and look really silly? And he continues to give this kid all these things to worry about. And eventually, this kid says, now wait just a minute, I have something to say. After hearing what ifs all through the day, I hear all your worries, I hear all your claims, but what if you're wrong, asks Jonathan James. What if I climb to the top of the tree and never slip or skin up a knee? So then he goes on to say, well, what if all these things aren't so bad? And what if, in the end, I find how to make my very first friend? So, really fun books. I hope you enjoyed seeing those. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask.